I don't think you have the right to scare me like that with that type of sound. Thank you. Good morning, Alikao. How you doing? Hope you're doing amazing, sir. You'll see I still have my morning voice. Pronunciation isn't the best this morning. Coffee is still in progress right now, like trying to make its way to my brain. Not easy, but we're here. That's what matters, right? Well, let's start it then. How long before they show up? Tell me that while we're going into the beautiful little intro that I still love a lot after all that time. Let's go. Good morning, anyone who joined in the last 30 seconds. Hope you're doing amazing. Welcome to another one in the garage with the car with the beautiful little, almost complete. It's there. It's there. You got it. You got it. It's time for the morning coffee, and this is how I feel right now this morning. Sums it up pretty well. Goes with the sound, kitty. I'm the grumpy cat this morning. So what's up today, guys? We're gonna be working on a bit of wiring. It's a short stream today. I have summer tire to install on friend's car this afternoon, plus oil change and stuff like that. But must be done, and they do appreciate it, so might as well do it, right? So basically, we're gonna be focusing on a bit of wiring here. I'm honestly on the fence about if I wanna just open the hood and trim also the hanger at the top there just to make it fit better so we can twist the hood back, because I hate that gap. The panel gap here is so bad. Every time I look at it, I'm like, ugh. But I think we're gonna wait for it. We're gonna see how it's going inside the car, and then maybe by the end of this stream we're gonna start attacking that. Otherwise, early next week for sure. On the news, you see that big box right there? That thing here, this thing is the brand new carpets for the car. Basically received that. It's supposed to be pre-molded for the Datsun itself. Basically it's like, I think they just have like molds that where basically they go on and press it with heat and steam so it forms the carpet. So nothing is pre-cut. We're gonna have to install it, and for all the seats brackets, stuff like that, we're gonna have to cut holes and stuff. But like otherwise it is all a one piece carpet. Well, actually that one is like 4 pieces. There's 2 sides, so passenger and driver, they are split in that case, and then we have the entire trunk area also, and we have a little something going in between, on the surface of the wall at the front of the rear chuck towers, that goes like just above the speaker, stuff like that. So just to make a really nice finish, black carpet with deadening sound, insulator and stuff on it. So I haven't opened the box yet, but basically I grabbed the one that has thicker material. So yes, technically they're gonna be heavier. I don't care. That car is gonna be able to bring that carpet somewhere for sure. So I don't care for how heavy they are. I mean, the box isn't that bad, so I'm like that weight everywhere, ground level, don't care. And so yeah, so it's just gonna provide better heat insulation and also better sound deadening effect in the car. So that's great. So, yep. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go, Nero. How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing amazing. Welcome in. So, that being said, that means that if we want to install those brand new carpet here, we need to finish the job inside the car. So that's what we're going to be doing. Honestly, I'm looking forward to finishing what we started yesterday. Need to take a look at the brake switch. I realize, just thinking about it last night, checking for some wiring diagram, I was like, hey, how I'm gonna connect my my like wire from the throttle pedal harness, because I have a wire that goes to the brake switch in there. And I was like, dude, at the minute, I think my brake switch isn't even connected, which means we probably don't even have brake lights at the back. So we're gonna check that first this morning. So let's go straight for that, and we're gonna do a little science experiment. We're just gonna check that. I just realized that last night. Also, turbo blanket is ordered. Started to look for like insulation material, like a heat wrap, the one I was talking about. So who's hot? You're hot, Nero. Damn. But let me show you that baffled heat wrap. What I'm looking at the minute is this here. No, I lost all my windows. Wait for it. Well, have you seen mine? There we go. That. So what I'm looking at for the car, for the exhaust, is eventually to order that thing here. So what I want is that. And basically what you can do with that is to isolate stuff just like this, so you can wrap it around the exhaust. And what's cool with that type of sheet, you can even tack weld it with the TIG welder, just so you don't even have to put like a tie wrap like this here. So it is a really good material to keep the heat inside the exhaust. So we are probably going to be doing that later on the car, but that's not something for next week. That's something for further down the road. I mean, technically it will be the best to do it right now, but at the same time, my thought on that is when I'm going to be driving the car around here, the idea is also to figure out if there's a weak spot on the car I need to focus on, and leaving everything exposed may result into failures or something. But at the same time, if I see that one of the rubber hose is getting melted or whatever is going wrong in there, obviously we're not looking for a fire. I think we're pretty safe on that side, but the idea is really to give us the opportunity to see if there's a weak spot, and then we can reinforce. If we reinforce everything like with heat wrap, stuff like that, we just make it extra safe. We won't actually know where we need to be focusing when doing maintenance, stuff like that. And I'm not looking to make that a failure or something. If nothing's going wrong, it doesn't mean we won't do it, because we want to like bring the temperature inside the engine bay as low as possible. But that's gonna mean, at least fabrication wise, we did a really good job, and that's the idea. So if I see that everything stays in there, works great, and nothing's going wrong, which will be surprising, not gonna lie, will be really surprising if that like goes super well. Well, GG, well played. We're gonna be just making sure we get the best out of it, and from there we're gonna be able to make the best car in the world. So that being said, let's jump straight inside the car. Dual side. Well, good for you, Nero. I just like basically said something about myself that you would have been, so that's good. Took the RX-7 out for the first time yesterday with some friends to get food. Was so good. Oh my god, wait, you just remind me, I need to put that battery on charge right here. I'm grabbing the BMW tomorrow. I just want to make sure the battery for the BMW is on top level. Woo! Let's do it. Let's do it. Thanks for reminding me that, Only Cow. Oh my god, I can't wait to grab the BMW tomorrow. It's gonna be so good. I miss that car so much. Miss my car so much. My little race car. My championship W car. All right, charging, everything's there, perfect. We're gonna leave it there. You got this? Good charge, sir. So I need to bring that tomorrow. I have a few things I need to not forget, and after the stream, I need to actually register the car on the street. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in trouble. Alrighty, let's dive into it. So, oh, I'm way too old for that. So where we left yesterday was here. Last evening I did a bit of research for that. What we're looking for at the minute is to plug that one here on one of the wire right there. We have a pink and green. If I remember correctly, it's gonna go on the green, that one, and the pink's gonna receive a switched 12 volt input. So basically, the way it's gonna work is that, for example, 12 volts gonna go through here, and when the ECU will say, hey, it's okay, you can turn on, it's just gonna ground that wire so that the 12 volt goes through, and that will make it work properly. It's a bit of the same for absolutely every type of switch in there, from what I understood, including the brake and clutch pedal switch. So we're gonna be checking those, how they work, and how we're gonna link them to the ECU actually to get a proper signal. I was playing yesterday also on the software from Haltech, and I found a page in the software, like it's not even hidden, it's just that I didn't take time to look at it to be honest, but I found a page where I'm gonna be able to go on and click click that page, and when I click the inputs, I will see if there's the signal going through. So that's going to be a really useful page to troubleshoot everything and make sure that we got the proper signal and all that. So when I'm going to be pressing the brake pedal, I should see, first of all, my brake light turns on. That's something we're going to test right now, and then after that we're going to see if we receive a signal to the ECU. If that's the case, perfect. That means we can probably do something of a launch control something, but we need also the clutch for launch control. So we're gonna do that. Launch control, clutch, the clutch I saw, auto blip, stuff like that, we need that too. So we're gonna make sure we have all those switch wired to the ECU, get the signal properly, and from there we should be Wing to the finish line. That being said, once it's done, we're gonna also look at covering all this here. I'm not sure yet what I'm doing with that. I'm not too sure about exposed terminals here, but at the same time there's nothing close to them, and they are really fixed, shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I need to validate my plan with that. So let me go on the other side actually, because I just realized brake pedal, hey, I need to be on the other side. We're going in the best place in the world. Yeah, launch control equal broken axles, I agree with that. However, in this case, I can also make it go as a smooth release. I can let it fade down, so it won't be a snappy thing happening. So, but like in a manual car, you really need to just release the clutch properly on launch control. But yeah, I do agree with that. It's just that I would like to have something that just log the RPM at around 2,000, 2,500, it, something like that. It's not to do a really snappy launch. It's really just to be able to flat the throttle pedal, go flat out on it, and just lug that. So that's the cool thing with aftermarket ECU. I feel like there's so much possibility to turn the car into, like, just optimize things you will be doing. It's not hard to hold the pedal at 2000 RPM, but if I can keep it flat out and just say, hey, no matter what, I just took the time to make sure my ECU will tell the car stay at 2000 every single time. I don't have to worry about it, stress, no matter what's going on, it's gonna be the same. Oh yeah, same. I want to see that. You want to see in that one, or you're talking in your RX-7 or both?
Sink in the cum.
Oh, welcome in. You better be good with it, Dan, because I provided you a really nice one.
How dare you!
A lot of wood stuff going on. You got a really nice one. It's a double E sound. It's freaking fun.
How dare you!
Yeah, how could I do that, right? All right, let me pop up chat here while we're working in there. Let me do this. I think Dan can actually be a good boy with that sound and not abuse it too much. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to cut it or put a good cooldown on it, which I'm not looking for. She was asking if you would like it to get recorded properly again. I told her that I feel like the fact we double here and stuff like that makes it perfect. But she was like, if he wants me to record it like clean, I could. No, I haven't. Nope. It's funny because now Onika can say kitty to call your cat sound. Too many cat stuff going on. All right, so let me check. Oh my God, I hate going there. Did I told you guys it's not fun to go down there? That's what she said. Wait, what? No, it's not. It's not the calling now. Oh, never mind. Wait, is it connected? Oh yeah, I think the brake pedal might be connected actually. Is the clutch connected? And I think the clutch is also connected here.
How
but not
dare
going to
you.
anything. We're gonna take a look at that. I lost an earbud. All right, let me pop. Let me pop the power in the car and we're gonna make a test. Let me bring you guys at the rear. We need to get rid of those plastic shitty thing. I saw some really nice ones though on the car, and I kind of want to try to find them. Meow, meow. All right, let's do it. Plug of the earbuds. That's going great this morning. Just a normal Saturday morning. Crazy Saturday. That's good. What Saturday? Friday. We're Friday. What the heck? We're just Friday. Everyone's off today because of Easter. That's true. That's why I have so many people coming by today. All right, so as we remember also, guys, let me show you one more time. Battery's now in here, and we have the big fuse block there, 200 amp. So all I need to do to put power is to turn it on. Then we're gonna take a look at this. Nothing exploded, that's cool. And now from here, if I'm clicking the brake pedal, hey, we have brakes, and the pedal is stiff. So technically we do have brakes. So when that's gonna happen, the car, we're gonna make sure that the ECU knows about it. So I just need to tap into that connection there, and that should make it happen. And from there, we're gonna need a brake, a clutch switch, to be wired too. So let's do that. Gonna release the power. Well, that's a W this morning. I thought it was off and maybe the connector was not in there. Seems like I've done a good job. Let's go. I'll take that. Also, I need to check if we're converting the hood to a gas strut, just like the rear, the trunk. That will be, I think, a really good solution to prevent me from trying to find like the mechanism holding the hood. And also it will be just better because usually you were like putting the hood up and there was a little arm to keep it open, because the way it is, it could shut down with wind and stuff like that. And so if I was to go gas strut, it will just make it so much better. Reconnecting to the chat, but I think I'm missing some. Wait, yep, I'm missing some message. Let me read you guys as I'm taking another sip of coffee, because I deserve it. You thought it was yesterday, Friday? No. It's today, because today we're doing small stream on the car until like 1:30 p.m. Then I'm going to eat, clean a little bit the door of the garage there, because I need to open it, because I have two friends coming this afternoon for tire change and oil change on their cars. And then after that, it's crazy Tarkov night tonight, so that's gonna be good. I think we're gonna be running Labyrinth a little bit if people are there, but then after that we might be questing a little bit. I've been talking with Hawk this morning, and I think next Friday, once the Labyrinth's gonna be finally nerfed, we might try to do the guide live on stream, and that night will be bit button Tenjion, but no raffle, because the guide is surviving every map without dying once. So anyone that has raffles already, or like randoms already earned and stuff like that, will be able to use it. But otherwise, it might be a night of like, if you want to go crazy, it's gonna be cha-ching, bring the biddies. Yeah, you just cannot do, if you're not doing it now, you won't be able to join for Labyrinth on the cow. Because basically, Labyrinth, you need to do a small quest line, and there's a 1 hour and a half waiting in there. Yeah, but Nero, that's the thing. You can. But if we're doing it on a stream on my side on a planned schedule, I'm the VIP. Like, we cannot be like 5 people trying to do the quest at the same time, because everyone's gonna be afraid to die. We need people that are ready to just lose kits for my survival. Last time we did it, 2 wipes ago, I did it on stream. Took me 2 weeks to get it done on stream, because like I got a confirmed live at 1600 BDs twice. No, 3 times. Yeah, that hurts. You know when you're second to last map and someone goes, "Ah, it's going too well," click, and you're just getting like poof, back to the lobby. Man, that hurts. That hurts. The 2 days we did Labby this week. Oh yeah, you were out for blood killing the Minotaur. Like, it was nothing. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get back into the car. So we're gonna see how we're addressing the connection there. I'm tempted to do something. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get access first to that connection, because it's under the dash. Yay! But after that, we need to check for actual like proper connection on it. So we're gonna take a look. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna get that done. So we have the 2 wires here. I haven't saved yesterday the CU option, so I need to check it again. But yeah, so we have that, and we have on here somewhere, we have a wire, a loose wire somewhere around here. We have another one there. Oh, I need to get under that, and that sucks. Let me throw that on the top here, because we don't need that big blue wire just yet. That's gonna be next step. Next step, we're gonna be also addressing that ground that's probably going to be somewhere around here. Not somewhere too crazy. We're just gonna push that in a place where it's gonna ground properly on that frame without being too annoying. Maybe right on top here, because that's the ground for the actual power steering control unit. So those are the big wires for it, out of a Toyota Matrix 2010. But it works right on in there. Oh, Pete is live too, nice. All right, let me reconnect to the chat here. Honestly, oh, nice. Yo, oi, what you doing, sir? Bring me back to my chat and everything. Since Labby, I've been popping off PM skills. Let's go. Have you been playing solo a little bit on the side, like off stream and all that, or not at all? Well, that one here, we don't have any use for it. Nope. What is that one? Oh, those two are going down there, right? Man, so many wires. I'm bleeding again, guys. I'm not good with cutting myself in the last few days. Ugh. Fun time. Okay, so you are the clutch, right? But you're not even touching anything. We're gonna need to adjust that, because now the clutch isn't going to its spot properly, I guess. Oh, we're missing a part in there. I ordered new linkage for the clutch because it was a little bit too short to my taste. And it's supposed to be delivered, but I haven't seen them. Let me check that. Sorry, it's a weird start of a stream this morning. I'm all over the place, but be right back. We're gonna go check that. I think I know where they put it in my entrance, so I'm gonna go check for that because we're missing a part that should be delivered. Be right back. Well, I think they delivered to the wrong address. Because it's not there. I like they wrote a weird message when they delivered, and I was like, oh, that's probably just because of that. They probably put it there. And no, I just can't see it. Not cool. I need that. It's my P. It's a part to put back the clutch pedal in place. But whatever, we can still do the wiring, I guess, for it. So we'll see. I'm trying to remove the blood because I really just cut myself dirty on the side of the finger. It's not even hurting, but like, it's just like bleeding like a motherfucker. Dual side. All right, let's go back in there. Up, up. Ugh. So, why do I have to switch on the brake pedal assembly? That's an interesting design. One of them is with a cable that is like this, not connected. Are we trying to use that one for... Wait, is it? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I need my cell phone with me. Fun, 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 fun. Okay, yeah. What the fuck? There's like 3 wires getting in there. Oh yeah, it's a 3 plug. It's a 3 wire switch. Wait, what? One of them. Oh, it's 4? Wait, what? Well, where are you going, sir? Why are you going there? Why is there so many switches in there? I'm not sure I'm understanding what I'm looking at. And why is there one wire that's not used? Are we plugging that one to the ECU? I guess we could. We could try that one and see if we get a signal from that. That will actually make sense. Because if we are, that's a W. And here we have the clutch connector there that we're gonna have to adjust because it's definitely not looking at the right spot. Well, it's not deep enough, except if it's going there, but even there. And we're gonna need to put those together right here so we have the proper clutch adjustment. Sheesh! Who there?
Inosuke Uchiha, Shirdix 100, Cargos Vroom.
Yo, what's up, Inosuke? Thank you for the biddy, sir! You know that if you have some bits to use, you can always play some weird and funny clips on stream with Tengia, the panel under the stream. I'm just throwing that out there. Thank you so much, sir, for the bits. Appreciate you. I'm in the best position ever. Like, I swear, I'm really comfortable. There's absolutely not a big metal bar just pushing the bottom of my back, my lower back, like crazy and hurting. No. Wouldn't be the case, right? Couldn't be something.
And his name is Lumpy.
I can't do anything in that position. What's up, Lumpy? How you doing, sir? Oh no, it said John Cena, did it?
I put my cat on the mic.
No, it was Lump. It did say Lump. Even better doing my training. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're gonna try if we get a signal out of that one. There's two different switch on the brake pedal. So and there's one loose wire. So I think it's worth to just try it at this point. We're gonna connect onto that, plug the ECU in, check if that's working. And if it is, well, GG. If it's not, well, get fuck. Because we changed the brake pedal assembly and it did made a difference there, so we're gonna just verify that. Otherwise, everything seems to be pretty much plugged. There's a few plugs not plugged, but otherwise it's not too bad. And yeah, clutch after that. Oh! Oh. I'm too old for that shit. Thank you so much for the alert, Lump. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it 1,000. Let's turn off the lights on there. So at least the good news is this connector here is really easy to access. So let's do that right now. We're gonna try to just add on top here a little something. Did I leave my pliers over there for those, or did I bring it with me? I think I left it there. Oh, I'm old, Mr. Stark. Oh no, I brought it with, I brought them with me. It's right under me. Hey, right there. All right. So what we're gonna be looking at is here, we have basically the type of thing like this one here. So what we're gonna use is that one here. See if it works good in there. We're just gonna go ahead, grab that, clamp it. Oh yeah, it's nice and tight. So we used the same yesterday, it was doing great. So we love this. Now that being said, we're gonna be also grabbing a little isolator there, just so we can isolate the bottom of that. And what we're gonna do from here, we're just applying the wire in the middle there. Actually, what I'm gonna do is start it first. I love to always give it a little head start. And from there, what we're doing is this. So we are preparing it inside that clamp, that vise, and we just throw the wire through it up to where we want it to be, and we pressure that thing in. Click. And it, oh, that's one of my best clamp ever. That one is freaking neat. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I think you got a pretty nice one there. That's a really neat one. So from there, all I have to do now is to push back my little plastic protector on, so that the bottom side of it is protected nicely. And from there we can call it a day. I think I used one that is a little too small, but it's still going, so we're good. There we go. So that way the bottom side here is actually protected. And from there, all we have to do to test it is plug it in. Just like that. And technically, we now have a signal going to the ECU if the wiring works properly. So, like I said, we have two switches going in one connector. Usually what that means, one should bring a 12-volt signal, the other one should see when it's getting cut. So right now, that little wire here should receive 12 volt when the pedal is not activated. And when we release, it should not receive it, or the opposite way. We're gonna test it, but right now it should tell no signal, and then we click. Yeah, it looks really good, that one. Honestly, it's been a while I haven't done a crimp that was looking that good. Not even lying. So what we're gonna do now, like I said, I figured out a little place in the software to test it, I think. So we're gonna be reopening the computer that is probably not even fully shut. Just like that here. Oh, I'm gonna need to enter the password. Oh, no, I think it was fully shut. There we go. So we might have to reassign a bunch of things then. Hup. Yo, what the heck? Okay. Cool. Yeah, it fully shut down last night. There we go. We're gonna be able to put back some power into that, and if it works, we're just gonna make a nice little clean setup there where we put the roll for the back. Man, I'm still bleeding like a crazy. I'm gonna go rinse that and put a towel. We're gonna do another not so clean
Anthony!
Band-Aid.
How dare you!
Yeah, right? How can I actually bleed? That's crazy. I'm supposed to be not human, made of oil, not blood. Right? So clean water on top of the wand. Piece of blue towel, cause we don't care. No way I'm going inside to grab a proper Band-Aid. Bandages. Someone give me a light bleed. I need a light bleed. Grabby, welcome in! Long weekend enjoyer. Oh yeah, my weekend is 6 weeks long, imagine that. That's cool, right? That's neat. So welcome to how to make a proper bandage.
Come on! No way this is the shrimp. Wow, it is!
Wow, it is! Love it. I really do enjoy that sound. Look, that's a proper way to stop a light bleed. Tarkov, take some notes. That's what I will be doing out in the field. All right, now we'll stop putting blood absolutely everywhere. So now, what are we doing? We're nerding in the computer. Oh wait, what? I missed something. To help prepare for the family coming, so I'll be listening. Sounds good. Second to me, I love it. Well, what got half users? That's fine. I'm not sure. I missed something, I think. Software update. Let's update it. We're gonna update the software, the Holodeck software, just to make sure we are up to date with everything. Need to make sure I'm not having that too tight. We're good. So yeah, we're gonna test the brake signal there. If it works, I'm gonna show you what is the result. Just like here, we're gonna bring a little something, ignition switch being here. We might be using that as an input also. So that will be a nice one. A little 12 volt input to that here. I saved on my cell phone the actual thing, so let's look at that while it's updating. Pin A must be connected to the ECU. The pin A is the YE1, which I'm not sure what that is, but the other one is pink. So yeah, pink is 12 volt. So this is to ignition, and this is to the ECU. The green one ECU, the pink one straight to 12 volt switched source, which means it needs to be off when the car is off, which does make sense, I guess. All right. Let's go in here and let's take a look at what we have. So sensors here, let's see what we have. Clutch switch. Oh, it did save yesterday. So clutch switch was the full white, but now the full white is on the brake switch, which were, oh, that's true. That's not where I want to put it. I need to put the brake switch into the wiring loom, because right now yeah, I was doing a mistake there. I need to find my brake switch that is already in the wiring loom and not that one. Oh, I need to go back down there. Yikes. I need to just figure out from the throttle pedal where it is. How's everyone doing this morning? Anyone has something crazy planned for the weekend? On my side, it's a weekend where I'm gonna go and grab the BMW back, bring it home, and then after that, we're having a nice dinner at my father's place. And that's pretty much it. Oh no, Sunday we watch a movie all together, guys. So Sunday evening, it's a movie time with all of us. All right, back in the best position in the world. Up, up, up. I wonder how it looks when I'm going down like this in stream. I'm trying just not to die, to be fair. But it is actually the best way to get access to it. Brake, I got it here. All right, I need to do another nice, clean thing right there. Here, that's not good, so I'm gonna have to put some tie wrap on that because it's right onto the steering column. That got it there. What is that one? I'm not even sure. All right, so that one is a little bit shorter, so we're gonna have to figure out how we do it. Are we trying to do it right from here? I guess we could. Or if I have long enough, I can try to do it there. Ugh. Same, man, same. It's been so good last time, the movie night, that I can't wait to get there. It's such a bad position right now. Man, I hate working down there. Did I ever told you guys? I think I said it at least 5,000 times, and I'm still really hard believing that this is the worst place in a car to work on. And I don't even have seat. Would you imagine if I have a big thick seat right here? It will be awful. Okay, I have access to the wire. I can see it enough that it won't be too much of a big deal. Can I do that? Not really. That's helping. Okay, that's not the right kit. That's the one. So what I need to do now is to discover a little bit of wire like that. Or does a smaller blade will work into that here? It's a little bit loose. The other one was perfect, so we're gonna go with a big one and hope the crimp works great. That's what we're gonna be hoping for. I'm already starting to be hungry. Right, that started. Let's try to put that in there. I just almost forgot to put one of the sleeves on top. Right there. And then just like, oi. As easy as that. Yo, another clean one. I went too far. No, we're good. There we go. Boom. Now we can test it. That. Click. All right. That will be the nice one there. And now let me check if I'm going in the diagnostic setup. Taco output. Reverse lockout. Boost controller. That's the input. Vehicle speed. The clutch switch. Let me check that. Input AVI 1. I need to go in the diagnostic page. AVI 1, clutch switch. All right. Oh no, it's not the clutch, it's the brake. I'm so dumb. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Brake pedal switch. That one. Brake pedal switch 1. That I need to find. Where is it in here? Pedal sensor B, sensor A, throttle, oil, fuel, clutch, vehicle speed. Just need to make sure. Do I have a brake switch somewhere I can see? I thought I found one. All right, welcome everybody joining. By the way, we're just geeking out on the computer right now. What I'm trying to do is figure out exactly what's going on here. I'm gonna turn on my power in the car and we're just gonna click the brake and see if in the diagnostic page we see something happening. That's not an ideal sound. All right, there we go. From there we have power. Maybe I need to turn on the ECU for that. To accessory. Don't see anything happening. No, I don't want to disconnect. Save as before we do anything stupid. I'm gonna save this. At 11:10 in the morning, it's done. All right, I'm gonna go disable the fuel pump just because we don't need it. If I can find it. Sorry, I'm not actually used to going through this, so I just need to figure out engine control relay. No, it's not that one. Pump, we're gonna do a research. Fuel pump. Engine fuel pump, right there. Disabled, reboot. Perfect, we're good, let's do that. Nothing pressurized, we love it. All right, from there, firmware update. Let's do that, because I know it was something we couldn't do last time. Update the firmware. It's getting rid of a lot. I need to check that eventually, that's a problem. This map currently open has unsafe changes. Save. All right, we're gonna leave the ECU for update there. It's gonna just make sure we get rid of any potential issues. It's what Haltech actually figure out, was it just right with the car? Well, their software, and basically got rid of some problem, including the Wi-Fi firmware being updated. So the Wi-Fi for the app and stuff like that, but I still need to install on my cell phone. That's crazy, because if something was about to go wrong now, just saying, it says erase ECU firmware, write ECU firmware 1 out of 2, write ECU firmware 2 out of 2, which means you could probably break your ECU if something was to go wrong. That will be $1,500 down the drain. So far so good. Last time it did a little error where it was like, oh no, cannot do, and I was like, okay. But this time it seems okay. We're good. Awesome. So let's check. Am I getting it anywhere? I'm trying to figure out if I see it. I don't see anything out of it. Yep, there's nothing going on with it. All right, yeah, no. Nothing's changing actually in here. Let me check the TPS. I hear the blade opening up. 0, 100%. Oh my God, let's go! I hear it open, the throttle and all that. That's so good. That's so good. But otherwise, everything, I'm not getting the signal I'm looking for. So what I'm gonna do now is actually turn the car off again. And we're going to test it with the good old method, which is basically you grab a multimeter and you make sure that it is not a U problem setting in the, like it's not the setting in the ECU. We're gonna go ahead in here. I'm gonna unplug that. And I'm gonna test that right there if I'm getting like a 12 volt or nothing or whatever, like 5 volt, whatever. Car nowadays, I think are 5 volt if I'm, oh yeah, there's, I cannot go. I think they are 5 volt nowadays, but like they use, in that car, it's gonna be all 12 volt stuff. Because now the CAN bus, and maybe on Nick, you can tell me about it, but you need to do stuff, so don't mind me there. But I think like back in the days, every signal is 12 volt, and nowadays there's a lot of 3 and 5 volt. You love the CAN bus stuff, right? The pain of your existence at the minute. So technically speaking, the Datsun's gonna be more nice to us than a recent car. So what we're looking for is any changes of state in that wire here, because like I said, I have 2 brake switch. The fact that our light at the back are turning on means that there is a change of state somewhere in that switch, and I just need to find it. And maybe one of the switches is not used by the car at the minute, which means I could try to use it, but if it is used, well, I need to figure out why the ECU is not picking it up. Why are you finding you have parasite stuff in there? I need to check that here and ground it somewhere. Nothing. So obviously there's no change in the state of that switch at the minute. We don't have any voltage or anything. So now, that being said, if that means I have nothing here, let me check also that one. I just want to know, I don't remember what is what and what is in use or not here, so I'm gonna have to check that. But basically what I want to know also is if I can find a 12 volt switch here. I kind of don't hope to find something that's live, but yeah, no. And if I'm turning the car on, because I'm just looking if I have a spare wire for yeah, those keys are not holding well now. Well, it was the case in the first place. Just don't tell anyone. That was a shortcut. Oh yeah, we have a wire here. It's supposed to trigger something. Yeah, that's not safe. I can tell you that one's a 12 volt. I hope nothing happened there. Engine stop, yep. That makes sense. So right now, that being said, with the car on, do I have something there? Yeah, that one is one I use for an option in the dashboard. So when the dashboard is off, I need to, I just need to watch out for that. Nothing. No, that one here. That one shouldn't be doing anything here. Nothing in that one yet, so the power is not coming from there. That one isn't probably. It's probably not the one yet. That one just tried to get a signal. All right, we're gonna turn off that. Well, that's good to know that we have some power in there. I will maybe put a tape on it for now. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Almost triggered the starter while being in gear. The car just, let's not do that. I just rotated the wrong side. Cool. Hey, I want to know if the car actually turned. Man, I'm so all over the place this morning. It's crazy. I'm just doing like small little mistake. Let me check if the car, if the engine actually rotated or not. I'm just curious. Yeah, like just a tiny amount. Like basically maybe 10 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees on the crank pulley. So it just tried a tiny bit, but since everything's connected, it didn't like it. Okie dokie, all right. Now that's being said, we won't be using that one here. It's useless, for now at least. So we need to figure out what we're gonna be using then. And that means we need to go back in there somewhere that doesn't seem fun to be. Up. I'm gonna try to maybe remove the connector up there, make some tests in it. If I can get it to the bottom here, or actually, yeah, that here, that there, that here. So that one's the one coming from the car, I think. That one going to the switches or the opposite. Well, those are going to the switch right here. And these ones are the one coming from that. Man, I'm lost, not seeing in there. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, cool. That. Up. All right, that one here is the one that I'm interested into. Can I bring it to the top so I can have a proper look into it? I kind of can. All right. Let's try to hold it there. Hey, you know what? Maybe the reason I had no signal is because indeed there's nothing on the other side of that connector there. On this side here. I think it's a pin we removed maybe. Hard to tell. Okay, now that being said, I should have a permanent 12 volt in there, I guess, because the brake lights, just like that, are supposed to work, even though now, right the minute since I disconnected it, it doesn't work, which makes sense. Here we have nothing at the minute, that's good. And also now that this is mentioned, let's go with ground on here. Oy. That car this morning, it's gonna make me go nuts. Top one here. Hey, I think I was getting a signal and then it just shut down. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go with a decent pin there. Like this, because right now I'm not having fun trying to just hold it. Oi. Nothing. That. I never remember if it's AC or DC in the car, by the way. I think it's DC in the car, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try both. Then that one here. Yo, I had a signal. It's DC? Okay. So that one, I'm not looking at the right thing then. Hey, 12 volt! So I found my 12 volt signal here, which makes sense. Now, that being said, the wire I was trying to grab, where is it going? Is it going in that one? I think it is. And I think that what's going on is that this one is not being used at all in the end. Because that here goes down there, plug into that, and flip. Two wires from one input or two different ones. EVs use AC to charge but convert it to DC to be used in vehicles. For real? Oh, I didn't know that. That's why they can be efficient at recharging, I guess. That will make sense. So that wire here is technically super useless. It's the bottom one right there. Then we have that one and the top one here, which goes, like I said, in here. I'm just try to figure out exactly what's going on here. So my 12 volt being provided there, like this, connect there. So, wait, I'm gonna go like that, like that. The one down there is my 12 volt signal going to that switch here. So yeah, my 12 volts going right in there. So I can probably just reach the signal from here, grab it in there, so that when I'm connected like this, I get it. Or I can try to make something work out of my other switch there. So my other switch is going in here. With no purpose, technically. I need to bring another. I need to bring another 12 volt right in there, so the switch is getting used. And then I could use that cable here. So that means I will need another 12 at the top there. I'm not sure. Not sure enough. I'm better to just go and try to bring that into my existing wiring loom, I guess. Right. I'm gonna try to crimp it like in there. Basically, I can tap into here. Just use it like that and see how it goes. What I don't like about that solution is the fact that it is technically not technically the way I want to tap into that. I would love to make a nice switch or something. Either that or I'm cutting the power, bringing that cable out and trying to actually go for a new connector, which could allow me to power both switch. Right. That also could be a solution there. I'm gonna try to see where that cable is going and if it is even possible to bring it out. I think it's just through that main harness right here, so I don't even think it's gonna be really doable. Oh, guys, it is so painful to work there. That's the only part in the car that I think is the messiest piece of crap. And it's not the car in itself. Like, it's not the job I've done, it's just the way the car wants us to bring the wire in place. Like, we cannot go against that here. It's just part of the game. Time to play the game. Oh, I'm pulling on it right now. I think I'm about to get it. Yep. It's not fun. Kazoo, fun. Man, I hate working there. What's going on? I had it almost all the way out, but somehow it stays stuck. There we go. There we go. Okay, now at least it's under the dash here, so it's gonna be easier to figure out what's going on with that. And I cannot just release that easily. No, of course not. Of course not. But like I said, at least I have now that one accessible right here. So that's something, I guess. So that one here, if I wanted to do something. So my 12 volt pin is the bottom one there. No, the one alone there. So that's my 12 volt pin. Now, when I connect that there, it's going right here. Yup. That thing's going straight to one of the switch. Awesome. That one here, when I say it's going to one of the switch, is going to that cable right here. That's the 12 volt. And the red one here is bringing it back. Am I right? Let's see if the color matches. Have a big yellow, green. The color does not match, but it is still what's going on. So if I'm putting that back in, well, actually, let me check again. Ah! Wiring man. Hey, Kratos! Yeah, boy. Of course I'm ready. Everyone's ready for tonight. But right now, we're more in a mental breakdown trying to figure out something in the car. That's not my 12 volt. If I had to guess, it will be big yellow wire, the 12 volt. Yep, big yellow wire is usually a good candidate for straight 12 volts going through. The big yellow goes like this at the bottom here, bringing power to you. That green switch goes like this in here. Click, click, boom. And here, like that. If I'm connecting that again together, what I'm gonna get is working brake lights. Yep. If I'm disconnecting just the green one. Well, at some point you deserve having a break. Like I said, it's still the best one. Brake light's still working, so the green connector is the one doing nothing. The green one here is the one getting absolutely nothing, but we're gonna test it. Let me just test that one. Technically it's a signal breaker, so I could go with a continuity check. Oh no, but it will have to go through the switch. Well, because that here, technically, to test the switch, will be that. That's what we want to hear. Because if we get actual good connection there, wait for it. If the switch is working, we should be able to, like you heard that. And when that's good. That's actually good. So that switch is working, but it's not doing anything for the brake light. I could isolate. What do you think about that, Onika, if you're still around? I could isolate that green connector here, give it its own 12 volt switch, 12 volt or something, and try to and just intercept the signal. So since that one here, the green one, is not used at the minute, like it's disconnected and I still have brake lights, I could use the green one here to actually bring it out, I guess. Now I have also that here that is the same switch for the clutch somehow. I think I may have a, I don't know. For the clutch here, we don't care. I'm gonna do the test though if we have also a good clutch switch, even if that one's not just. Basically, it's just to bring a brake switch to the ECU. It's just to have the brake signal. So when when brake is getting activated, I just need it to be. I just need the ECU to know about it, because it's part of the function with the actual pedal. Like the drive-by-wire pedal, you have to wire it first, and then it's gonna be all about cruise control and stuff like that. When you click the brake, it disengage automatically the cruise control, you know, and stuff. see the clutch switch here may not be working. Come on. So hard to get. I think that one is working in reverse. Yep. When it's click. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So that switch is still good. Is there not an option pin out for the ECU with already defined wire that you can just tap into a wire going to the brake light? Well, technically yes, but it is the one we have here. It is like that green wire we have down here that I can't find anymore. It's the one. So that's the issues I have. It's like, oh, it's right there. It's really, really close. I need to put it like on the brake switch, technically right here. I need to put that one in the brake switch. So I will need to tap into that wire, I guess, here. Going to the switch, the actual switch. So yeah, I think it's gonna be that. That's why I was trying to figure out a way to catch it there. Like technically speaking, I could unpin that here because it's the two wires of a pin of a thing that's not used. Bring it through here, pin my wire in that one there. I think I'm overthinking it, to be totally honest with you, chat. I think I'm totally overthinking the thing. But I kind of want to try to get the best result possible out of it. Yeah. So the brake switch is definitely a way to do it. What I can do is just bring a wire into here. Let me check. I think I'm gonna cut the green one here and then do it. What is KISS method? I don't know that. Yeah, I'm gonna unpin those. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, that's fair. And I think I've been applying that quite well to the Datsun so far. But this morning, I'm not in that mindset exactly. But like what I'm gonna do is unpin my green connector here so you can see it. But basically what I'm gonna do is, let me try to show you, is unpin that green connector here. That one is not used right now. There's, for some reason on that pedal assembly, compared to the one I had previously, there's two brake sensor, like two brake switch. So I'm gonna use the green one here that's not in use at the minute. Like when I'm doing that, the brake lights are still like working when that one's disconnected. I'm gonna unpin it there, bring a 12-volt signal from somewhere in it, and pin it with the actual wire from the ECU. So that way I should get exactly what I'm looking for. And I'll check, I think I have a spare one for the clutch here, which is exactly the same way, like it's working in the same way. So I'm gonna try to see if I have a second connector like that. Do exactly the same thing, maybe bring the 12 volt and split it between those two switches, which mean technically my 12-volt input will be shared between those two switch, so clutch and brake switch for ECU, which I kind of like. The idea of having like the OEM brake light switch working and then having a 12 volt split for the ECU part of it, I feel like that will work, so why the heck not? Why the heck not? Let me try to figure that out. Ugh. Yep, I do have a spare one right at the top here. Actually, I had also two on the old setup. Interesting that. There was also two switches on the old setup. Maybe it was going for the actual, I don't know. I don't know why there's two brake switch. I hope we're not going to break anything, but since brake lights are working now, I don't see, like, it was probably an ECU thing. One was probably brake light relay and the other one was probably ECU information from factory. So that's what I'm gonna assume because I can't figure out why it will be that way. All right. So yep, so I have one more there, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me grab that one. Front cam. So this is how it's done basically, if you wanna see it. Guys, it's done this way. So that means I have spare switch, but yeah, basically when this is going through, click, it clicks the thing, and when you press, it releases it, which cut the signal. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're just gonna take that one out right here and go on and apply that there. What I may be able to do, yeah, we're just gonna keep it simple. All right, let's cut that. Up. Wait, that one won't be the good one, right? Because it's the one from there and I already have that. It's the other side I need, which is right here, because the person sent me the harness with it. We got one right here. Yep. So that plus that should click. Heck yeah. Awesome. Spare parts. It's already cutted. Awesome. Keep it stupid simple. Let's keep that in mind. I love that idea. What time is it now? Almost 12, perfect. We still have an hour 30. I think we can get that done. So here we go. What we're gonna do is bring a 12 volt on one side and then ECU on the other side. We're just gonna add the pins so it all connects together nicely, and yeah, keep it stupid simple. That's gonna be the way we say it this morning. Now the 12 volt, where am I picking it up? That's something I have to think of, but otherwise we should be good with that. So let's do it. I'm gonna unpin also. I have my tools for that somewhere. So let me try to figure out where. There they are. Awesome. I don't know if I'm putting one with a fuse dual side. I really don't know if I'm trying to go with something like a brand new wire with a fuse and something in it, or I'm just trying to tap somewhere. I think like these are not requiring any thing on the wiring harness really. Like it's not asking a lot of power, it's really just a little signal. So we might be good with just grabbing that somewhere, but we don't want to put a stress on any on anything. I do have a bigger one of these. Nope. So it's really gonna be that here. There we go, one wire out. We're gonna make a proof of concept also even after that, where we're gonna go and try to plug it again and make the brake works. If it works, well, that means we good and we're in business for making our switches here. Because I don't want to cut a wire or something and make it bad. There we go, clicking that. So now I isolated one, and yay, we still have the brake lights working, so that's awesome. Now that being said, I can also remove that wire that was lonely in here, not doing shit. So the bottom one there, I'm gonna remove it. So that way we should be good. I don't know if I can help you see anything a little bit better, guys. Maybe like that? Yeah, that's not bad. So what I'm gonna do is insert that here. There we go. More wire out. So there we go, we have our two connector here. We're gonna bring that right there so we can plug that one in. That one shouldn't be touched again. And all we have to do is make sure we are staying away from also the steering column, because it's rotating and all, so we don't want that to hit anything there. But yeah, so we're gonna bring that. So the idea here is going to be plugging those two on each side there. And that being said, it's also sharing one connection like that on both sides. So we're gonna be merging two wires here with a 12 volt, and then it's gonna be a different wire on each side for the signal to the ECU. So that's a good thing. We're gonna have the brake one going here. We're gonna have the other one to the clutch, and it should be good. The clutch is the white one we have here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cut that here. And what I'm gonna do is keep signal on the square side, and triangle side will be the 12 volt. That's gonna be my way to go, so that I know what I've done on these. So there we go. What we're gonna do for that, well, we already have put like a little something here, like the little blade on this side. We're gonna go and put the female side of that connection there, so that way it's gonna be easy to plug in. So first of all, let's make sure we put the actual protector on, like so. Then what I'm gonna use when I'm talking about that, it's this part here. So that part right here is going to be the one actually helping that stay in place. Welcome everybody joining. By the way, hope you're doing amazing. My brain is confused this morning for some reason, but we're about to get it done. We're about to get some progression, nice progression, but it's been hard to start this morning. Happy long weekend to everyone. Hope it's gonna be a fantastic one. So right now, as usual, we just push the wire through. Make sure it goes all the way through, and from there we're gonna be good to just crimp. Let me just make sure. Click. And another beautiful crimp. Honestly, I'm just winning at crimping everything this morning. It's going great. Hey, have a good one. Let's go, love that. Have a good one, man. Enjoy your day, enjoy your long weekend. You deserve it, sir. Thank you for coming by still this morning, even though you had to prepare for your family lunch, I guess. So there we go. And now with that done, guys, I'm gonna be doing that. You can keep the lurk to get those points, by the way. By doing that, we can just push that in, and boom, we have a full connection in, fully protected, so that 12 volt shouldn't touch anything bad out there. So here we go, bam, first connection done. We're gonna be missing the 12 volt on this side, 12 volt that we're gonna be probably going the opposite way. So here, since it's female, we're gonna put a male in there, but again, like I said, we need to put two wires together there and bring one female one. So that's something we're gonna do. Best thing I could have done actually is probably a Dutch connector with a 3-wire output input. That would have been really great, but probably a bit overkill and maybe lacking a potential extension and stuff. So yeah. And here, what we're gonna do now, since we know we're gonna be around here and that one's gonna be around there, we're gonna put the 2 triangle wires together in here into one crimp. So we're gonna crimp both of them, that one and that one here. We're gonna do what Nissan did in the first place, actually. So what we're gonna do is that, twist them together. We don't want to twist them too much though, because when you think of it, we still need to be able to reach both sides, but that should be perfect. And with that being done, now like I said, this is female on this side, so we're gonna go with a blade now, with the male side of it. And we're gonna try, but I don't know if it's gonna be possible to push a protection on top. I think we're gonna be good. We might be good. Yep. So from there, we're gonna push that in here and crimp all that together. So let me bring the crimpers again. That. Starting them a little bit. Now that one I really need to wait before going too far because it's gonna be a tough one. Bam, and that's how you crimp 2 wires together beautifully. And now all we have to do is push back the little rubber protection on top, and there we go. So that way we have 2 inputs in one, and we're just gonna need to bring a 12 volt to that one here and make it work. So that being said, we're gonna do the exact same thing on that side here. So we're really just preparing everything so that we just have a lovely little 12 volt to bring after that to figure out where to grab. Now I just went a little bit too intense with here the thing. Let me cut it actually like that. Just remove a little bit too much material there to my taste. There we go. So now if we have a male for the 12 volt, female for signal, here second signal is gonna be female. We're just gonna throw that in right there. Go with the female side here. Again, start preparing it. We crush the blades a little bit, just like that. Then we go on, we insert it in its spot. Make sure we're quite straight there. Perfect. Then we just push the wire through and we crimp. Click. Another beautiful one. Man, we're nailing it this morning. I love it. Brain might be a bit fuzzy, but the skills are still there. And that we love. There we go. Boop. So that one's protected, both signals protected. And for the signal, what do we need? What is required here? Well, we're looking forward to just a little cable like this here. So I think that one I'm gonna cut it. I won't keep the full length of it. I'm gonna bring it close to it there, and once I think I'm pretty much there, I'm gonna just keep a bit more so that we have space to send it in other places and all if we need to put it through a wiring loom. Wait, just before that, let me check if I cannot actually put it through a wiring loom. I don't think so. So what we're gonna do Gonna do that because the input connector is in here. We just have one because the brake switch in the end is another thing. So we're gonna bring it there and around here. We're gonna click it right there with just, whoops, I was about to take the wrong one, with just a little bit more than needed. So right here, click. So we are removing all this that we don't need. Throw that outside the car. It's now a male end that we need to put in there. So again, we go with that one here. That one there, up, up. That being said, let's do the same thing. That's why I love wiring. It's a pain in the ass to figure it out, but after that, it's so chill. Like, honestly, we're not having any stress right now. It's just like chilling, pushing wires through, making sure everything looks good. Clamp. Test. Good. Push that through. Like, it's just chilling and having a little fun doing that, honestly. So there we go. And now with that being said, we can basically technically put anything in place. I'm gonna keep the green wires for clutch and the yellow wires for brake, just because the other wires for brake is actually yellow too. So that way on this side I can just plug that. Actually, let me make sure we are trying to make that a little bit neater so that when we're gonna push everything up there, it won't crush into anything. So just like that, up. So on the green side here, connection going on, click. There we go. I'm gonna try to make sure we're fully protected, that no metal showing up. That will suck to get some spark under there. There we go. So that one's gonna go there, and the other one right here for the brake switch. Right here. Click. Same thing. Let's make sure our protection is all on top of the metal, which it seems like it is. Awesome. And from there, that will be a matter of clicking that in place here. If we're not noob, it should go right in. I think there's a broken part on that connector. No. And then after that, this side here should go right in. Right there. Click. So clutch. That, and all we need now, all is required, is actually tie wrapping that here and bringing a 12 volt in that one here. So that's gonna be one that we need to figure out how and where we want to put that in. Like, where do we want that 12 volt to be? And yes, we're gonna bring a tie wrap here to make sure it stays up there. I think that what we're also going to do is put that one on top here. Actually, up with one more turn there, so that way we are sure it stays fully out of the way. 12 volt here, and we're good. So where are we going to grab that one? Well, we know we have one right here technically, but that's not what we're looking for at the minute. That one is used already by something else. However, I might do a little jump in there to use another part of my board. So since this is ignition stuff, that's a little bit what we want. We don't need those switch to be working without Like, we don't need the brake switch and clutch switch going to the ECU to be working without the car being on, like being on the ignition. Not that it is started, but just like we don't need it to actually do anything without. Hey yo! Hey fart face! Wow! Do we still have no alerts in the Discord, you think? I haven't checked again. Yes, we do. Well, anyway, it's a small stream this morning, so it's no big deal. Haven't seen that it didn't trigger, but I should have guessed it with how long it took some people to get there, that they are usually there, but I don't mind. It's okay. It's a small stream this morning. How you doing, Hawk? Hope you're doing amazing. So, from there, where are we heading with that? Well, we're gonna go ahead and try to carry, like I said, some stuff from here through another blade here, throwing that down there. We still need to put the light switch also in there. That's the thing I want to do for a long time now, but that's gonna be something for future us. At the minute, all I'm looking for is really to carry some power through here, through the ignition. Light is gonna be for dimming down some of the gauges and stuff. I don't even remember where I put those things, but yeah, so it's just gonna be stuff we have to think of. Happy long weekend. I know you don't have both days, I think, but I know you have quite some stuff planned with family, you know, which is cool. It's tomorrow your next stream, right? Because Sunday you have family at home, if I remember correctly. Park up TV in an hour? Damn, let's go. Let's go. I don't know if I'm gonna be watching it, to be fair. In an hour, it's at 1. Maybe we're gonna start watching it a little bit, but it won't be for too long because I need to prepare for the different jobs I need to do this afternoon on somebody's car. Actually, 2 friends' car. I need to change the winter tire to summer tire, do oil change, you know. All that before streaming tonight. Yeah, but it's okay. It's gonna be all right. I'm the one who said yes, right? That's cool. Forced family fun time Sunday. Forced. You know the forced at the beginning? Remove all the fun part of what you're saying. Hey guys, I need to run quickly to the bathroom. The coffee is now super low. I'm gonna be right back, and then after that, we're gonna keep going with that. We're gonna try to get that done. Hey, I hurt you! Welcome in, sir. I hope you had a really good long nap last night. Be right back, guys. What do you mean, Hawk meh? The sound is like magical. It's a nice song. It's a nice little song. Happy to hear that it's stupid. Wow!
Better to come in the
That's
sink
your favorite
than
one.
to sink in the cum.
I think Hog doesn't appreciate your sound, Dan. I'm sorry. And happy to hear that you're doing fine today, Hurt You. Yay! That's cool. That's cool. Welcome in. All right. Dual side. Oh, we're already in there. What am I saying? Well, never changed it. All right. So here, what we're doing. Hey, for those joining, let me recap what we're doing. We're overthinking absolutely everything down here, but now we just have to bring a 12-volt signal here, and we should have the brake and clutch input in the ECU, which is going to be fantastic. We had a spare switch on the brake pedal because somehow it's not the one used for the brake light, so we're all good. I just haven't checked if it was both brake lights turning up, like turning on. Let's check that. Just need to make sure. Whoop. Do we have both? We know the first one is a yes, but that one there, is that also a yes? Should be on only one. Yep. All right. So both of them are still working, which is great. Whoops. That is great, great, great stuff. So that means, yeah, we had a spare one that was probably going to the OEM ECU of the Datsun. I haven't double checked, but it just makes like total sense. So from there, we're gonna be bringing some power to that. Like I said, what I'm planning to do is probably just jumping on my little board here I installed. So we have that here to split some accessories and stuff. So instead of always like cutting in the ignition switch wire, I just added that so we can split. We have already 4 wires in there. The big main one and other ones are just signal. Oh yeah, that's the one I think. Oh, that's the one for gauges, but yeah, I need one for the light. So from there, that's when we turn the key to the on position. It's splitting. So we're gonna be removing one side here and just adding a jumper so we can use the other side there. And that's gonna make it just work fine, technically. So let's do that. So I'm gonna go grab a screwdriver, then we're gonna do a little hacky wire, and from there it should work just fine. Hey, what's up, Scotty? Afternoon, sir. How are you doing today? Welcome back in. I appreciate you being here. So I said, let's go grab a screwdriver. I got lost. And you know what I'm gonna grab? A sip of coffee. Do you wanna know my mood this morning, Hawk? The mood is the same as the cat on my mug. Front cam. Yeah. I'm just like, like I'm happy to be here working on the car, but my brain is just dead somehow. I was just like I was overthinking everything this morning, pretty much. Do you know what I like to do, guys? Dual side. Dual side. What I love to do is reuse wires that we have so I don't have to go through something too crazy. And what we're gonna do here is reuse the white wire here, just go down there and put that in. I'm saying that I might go to grab something else actually because I don't want it to be the same color as the signal wire in itself, but we're gonna use that one here to just do the little jumper in between here so that we can actually bring the power somewhere else. So let's do this. Yeah, there's no power in there at the minute, so we're good. What I'm gonna do is remove that. We have one massive wire there. Mine says good morning. I have The assassin, I see the, oh my god, that's so cool. That's so sick, I love it. I really do love it, it's awesome. So, so good. I see the assassins have failed. What do you mean? You're having some W's out there, Hawk. That's not true. You're not just there to die. Stop telling the non-truth there. You're lying. Well, well, well. She can put the hat if it fits to her, right? I don't know if you're saying that in English or something like that, but you get what I mean. Wear the hat if it fits. I think that's the way you say it. So that's the idea here. We're gonna just do that. Apply that here, so that way it will go and jump on the other side. I know you cannot really see behind, but like, believe me, it's gonna work. Just trust the process. Let's try to do another clean one. I don't know how that one's gonna turn out. I think it's gonna turn out just fine. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful little one. Yeah, let's go. Then we're gonna cut it long enough just so we can do a proper bend on it. Whoa! Because it's not long, that it is not. It is quite short, so let's do that this way. Gonna add a little protection on it from the other kit, just so we don't have to worry about that. You goats murder everything. Oh yeah, we're gonna be murdering. Why don't you do the heritage? Oh my god, that one's savage, Hawk. I love it. It's my favorite now. It's my favorite now. Oh, it's so good. Savage but good. Okay, so that one I'm gonna need to go and heat it because they are quite loose on there. So we're gonna go and put some heat gun action in there. But first of all, let's finish the other side here. So all I'm gonna do is that. That here. I'm gonna go through. So savage, I love it. Savage mugs are the best. Like, that's funny because I'm not buying a lot of shit usually like that, but like the one I just showed you is like one of my only one that is like a kind of a funny mug or something. And usually what happens is that I'm overthinking everything I'm buying, right? That one, I saw it at Walmart out of nowhere going for absolutely something else. And I saw it and I was like, I need it. I just grabbed it, didn't even look at the price. I was just like, it's mine. And when I took a look at the price, it was like not even expensive. I think it was like $5 or $6. I was like, yo, stonk. So now I have a cat saying, I don't, do I look like I care? And I love it. I'm like using it quite a lot at work during meetings, and like not because I want to trigger anyone, just because I happen to have it. So I'm just gonna make sure we're shrinking those so that we don't have to worry about them. Come on, stay in there. Are you not shrinking? I thought you were shrinking material. Yes, you are, okay. You are ish. It is burning actually. Interesting that. Interesting behavior. Now I need to kind of hold it so I can do the other side. Is that because I'm at max heat maybe? Well, it is at least protecting, right? Yo, Daryl Fox, welcome
Fox is
in!
looking for more power for the last 7 months.
How
you
we
and you.
doing this morning? Yoo-hoo! Oh, Tarkov TV is on now? Oh, there's probably a countdown, right? Give us some update, please, if you're listening to it. Hot. Want to know what's up with that? Can't wait for the next event to be like something. And if there's code, some people in here, if you're watching it, if there's any code, that would be cool to give us that. Hey, sounds good. How you doing today? Anything crazy planned? You don't have a long weekend? Or maybe it's on Monday for you. Max Verstappen, dun 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 dun. Max Verstappen, dun 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 dun. W sound. Nice, sounds good. You can just DM me or write in chat here so other people can also use it. Up to you. Thank you so much, Hawk. Curious to know, like we were talking yesterday, like pretty sure the next event in Tarkov is gonna be something to drain all the money from the labyrinth, which may make me just not play for a while, so I'll have to deal with that. And when game's back to normal, I'm gonna be like, hey bitch, I'm rich. I don't know if that's how I want it to be, but for now, let's just give it a try. Well, it is technically working, even if it's not doing exactly what I had in mind. I could be going like this, that, and just tripping that like this, and bring that to the new position there. And it will bring the 12 volt in the new place when switched. And I hope I got everything right for that thing, because after that it's gonna be important. There we go. There we go. So technically I brought the 12 volt here. I just flipped that clink. So 12 volt is now, the ignition voltage is going through that and also going here. So there I could bring the 12 volt to my switches and it will work. That is technically speaking. Now let's prove it. So we're gonna go grab another wire for that part of the setup there. Hup. Have Sunday, the fun thing about my job, it's on day like that, this, that we make the more money. Yeah, that's fair. Everyone's off basically, so you're having a lot of customers, I guess. All right, I have a nice yellow wire. And what did I say about yellow wires, guys? They are the nice one to bring power somewhere. Because it means it is under, like usually yellow means, hey, watch out, there's power in there. So there we go, yellow wire for the win. Let's use this. It's really like cold in the garage, even if it's not that cold outside today. It's weird. Up. So what we're gonna do now is actually go grab that. Grab a little one of these. Up. Up, let's bring one of that. Here, we're gonna go do the same exact type of connection there. Again, thank you so much, guys, for being here this morning. Since it is a short stream and everything, I really do appreciate it. I know a lot of you probably have family stuff planned and like crazy Easter stuff. I was to say Christmas, man. Holy. Click. Another nice one done. I think I'm gonna go melt it also, so that way it's gonna be all clean. Or maybe I could just use something else. It's so easy to remove those ones. I'm gonna go use a proper shrink tube, I guess. Do I have a small one? I don't have a small one, so I'm gonna go grab a real shrink tube on the other side there and make sure we have a proper connection. Then it's gonna be, I think, female on that side connecting, and then we test it. Shrink. Front cam. So here, what I'm gonna do is throw the shrink tube through here, all the way through, hoping it's big enough to be pushed on top. It should be the case with a bit of motivation, I think. Maybe not. We need one slightly bigger. Well, rip that one here, so that one seems a little bit too big now. That one. Yeah. So all we're gonna do is protect the end there so we don't have too much of an exposed thing here, like this, and the classic shrink tube action, where it's gonna go and hug our wire nicely. For minimal exposed part here. If it focuses, it doesn't. There we go. There we go. Awesome. So from there, we're gonna plug that in. We're gonna do the other end here, and it should be ready to just be pushed in there and tested. Dual side. There we go. From there, confirming, yep, female. We're gonna throw one of these here, group, and then grab the female side of it here. Expose a bit of wire to get some proper connection. Maybe a tiny bit more, just like that. Crimp pliers, the crimpers, just like that, just like this, up, up, up. Nice little connection there, wires touching the section really well. So now if I'm doing that, and if I'm actually unscrewing that plug here, and I know probably exactly where. I'm gonna grab my other 12 volt for the reverse lockout. So that way we should be good. I can actually pretty much do it right now. I'm gonna go check if I have a green wire to bring there, because basically here, as I've done that, I need also a 12 volt for here, the transmission wires for the reverse lockout. So thinking of it, I might as well do it right now, right? Alrighty, let's do that. So that's not the one, that's gonna be the one here. Am I checking for a fancy connector there? Because I mean, since it's getting out there and it's gonna bring two different type of wires, I might want to go with a little fancy 2-pin Dutch connector or anything like this. Or maybe I have actually a little kit here of small connectors. It's brand new. Front cam. So I have a brand new kit here of small connectors, especially for that type of things. So we might as well go check and take a look at it. I don't know why there's fuse in that kit too. That's weird. Never used that one, but for that type of connection, it will be perfect. A little 2-pin, just like that here. Or even, that's a 1-pin connector, yeah. That's good to know, I forgot I had those. Because like, even a 1-pin like this, that's just properly clipping, could be way better in some case than some other things. So right now what I'm gonna use is probably that. Click, and that's going with that here. That will be pushed in there, which means that this side is the female side, and all I have to do, it's basically working the same way
I like turtles.
as the rest. What's up, turtle? How you doing, sir? 2-pin here, 2-pin there. It's so funny, there's fuses in there. Makes no sense for what the rest of the kit is, but whatever. How you doing, turtle, today? Hope you're doing amazing. That, and 2 of those type of isolator should make the work happen. There. We have a connector there, and I need 1 green. You get the first code. Damn. Yeah, I'm not watching right now. I'm gonna do them. Oh, do I need to do it before the end of the thing? I don't remember. I'm not installed right now for that. I think they are still available shortly after. So in about half an hour anyway, I'm gonna be ending stream, so we should be good. So yeah, we'll maybe go with that. I just don't know how much space I have under the thing here. Not much. Are we going with a full connector? Because we might have to try to hide it somewhere. In a place we don't really want to. I may have to take that out for no reason, guys, because I'm just thinking it's gonna be easier to just put them flat and like crimp them there. Because basically that here is gonna go at the back here, like that, like this, and here at the top I have that here. And do we have space? I mean, there is space for something there. There's space for a bit of action happening there. Yeah. There's place to bring some wires through. All right, we're gonna do it then. Let's do that. So we're gonna put the beefy side on this side here. So we're gonna push that through, and then we're gonna do that. So from my understanding, the female side is that, the male side is that one here, going through with that. Yep, that makes sense. Dual side. Oh no, the codes are about arena. Yikes. Yikes. All right, that. Now from there, what we're gonna do is apply that. Is it going to be long enough, that one? We might be, oh, that's the one we just made. Low. So we're gonna go with the two female ones. So we're gonna use those pins here to go on top of that with the crimper again. Always the crimper. So I'm always starting them a little bit just to help us with how those works. Okay, and let's try that. Hopefully it's gonna be easy. Seems to have worked pretty well. We're gonna see that when inserting that into the connector, but it seems to have worked pretty well. So here, need to put that one like this. And then normally all I have to do is go like that. And see if it is something going from the bottom or the top. How's the connection going on there? Oh, I thought I had it. Let's put the grommet further back. Just need to hear a click. There we go. It's in place. I can push the waterproof grommet at the back, even though it's no big deal because it's inside the car. One done, and it did work. That's awesome. That's awesome. If Hawk or Turtle, you're still around, let me know what you're getting from those drops. I'm curious if it's worth for me to run back inside so we have gears for tonight, or if it's pretty much shitty and we don't give a heck. I'm more interested in the updates and if they are saying there's a new event coming out, we are not. If I was totally transparent with you. There we go. That's awesome. Now, another grommet through. Up. That one's crimped a little bit less cleanly, but we'll put these codes in the chat. First one is Arena Battle. Drop starts at, oh, drop for Arena, I'm guessing, right? Because they're still trying to make that game work and enjoyable. Which, I mean, they're doing well lately. Just not my jam. There we go. Yep. That connector did work. And the reverse lockout is going to be wired on that side. Now let's do it for the other side. Oh yeah, and I need to put the little blocker here that goes like this, I think. Yep, it goes like this. Oh man, those are painful to put in. But yeah, what kind of drops then are we talking about? I know you guys are all watching that, so maybe you won't hear me, but yeah, I'm curious. Come on. Just drop in there properly, sir. My question is actually, are we talking about arena drops, Tarkov drops? Like, that's the main question. There we go. It's in place, and now that's gonna go right on top there once it's done. Perfect. Now we need to do that side here. Let's do the same exercise. With that, now it's where it's going to get important for me to make sure what I'm actually doing with those. Okay, let me double check the pictures. Pin A to the ECU, the pink is the 12 volts. So pink is 12 volts here. So that one needs to go on that side. So when I'm gonna be there doing this, hello there, Windows update. I said the pink is going to the 12 volts, so it's gonna be that one here, the signal. So that one here, let's throw that in. Hey, click, I heard the click. We have the pin at the front there, perfect. And now we need a 12 volt one, so let me grab a new wire here. Roadmap, arena battle, roadmap. Hey, are we going to get a roadmap for real? Wow, there's no shot. Finally, a roadmap. Let me trim that off. Up. A real roadmap. Damn, when's 1.0? I mean, they already had a roadmap. They were just not respecting it, because we've seen the roadmap with the Unity update and all that quite a lot, to be fair. Like, it's nothing new. All right, there. One more connector on that side. We'll try it in here. Maybe it's gonna make a better result. Actually did. That was the one I should have used in the first place. Well, that here and that there. Oh, I think I need to put also on that side some thing, but whatever, too late. And Twitch app isn't happy. 1.0 is 2020. Wait, what? They plan on releasing officially 1.0 in 2025. Next wipe then. It's gonna be a long wipe, and next wipe is going to be 1.0 at like almost the end of the year. Do we bet? I'm pretty much ready to bet on that. There we go. Here we go. Kinda huge though to have 1.0 this year. It's either going to work or kill the game at this point. That's also my bet. It works or it crashes right after 1.0. Is most definitely what I am thinking. All right, so from there, yeah, not a good idea to go like that. All right, here, let's cut that. Open that up. We're gonna prepare a 12 volt one. Hopla. Up. No, not in that kit here. Small ones. Go like this, like that. Up. Up. So what we're doing now is connecting the end there of that switch I had, which is here. And I really need to take care of that wire. It is a pain in the ass. It's always coming back to a dangerous position there. There we go. And on that, I throw that here, like this, like that. There we go. If I want to put a shrink tube on it, I can, which I'm gonna do right away. I'm gonna bring the extension and all here. The new roadmap, oh, let me check that. Thank you, Turtle, appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Goose? Sorry, I missed that. Happy Friday, let's go. F1, let's go. Let me check that. August. Interchange optimization and expansion. Holy shit, that's cool. Large scale in-game event, cumulative interchange expansion. Yeah, that's sick. Shoreline optimization, ground zero optimization, blah, blah, blah. Tarkov 1.0 release 2025. So yeah, August wipe, maybe, question mark. I'm not sure. I think they're gonna not wipe. Is it mentioned? Cumulative fixes, okay, large game. You know, I think they won't be wiping in August. They're gonna trigger a crazy event or something, just like Labyrinth or something that happened, and then push it on until the end of the year. So honestly, I don't think there's gonna be any big thing. The question is after the 1.0 release, how much they're gonna keep the game alive with events and stuff like that. To be fair. Oh, in May we're gonna get a lighthouse optimization. That's cool. Customs visual improvement. There was already some good things done on that side. So event in July. Nice. Nice. That's a sick roadmap. Like there's quite some stuff to be hype about. I was coming for shrink tube. Like there's actually quite some good stuff to be hype about in that roadmap. Like I want to be a little bit saying like, but is it going to be good though? But at the same time, I want them to be good. So yeah, let's say yes. They will. They will be nice. Almost fell and kicked the cam all at once. Why are you not refreshing, app? Oh, am I missing someone there? Let's go. Who's in here? First time chat, let's go. Cities, welcome in. Wish I could work on my car, but I just lost my job, so glad I didn't drop the money on an engine. Oh my God, I feel you so much, man. Welcome in. Welcome to my little garage. Front cam. Front cam. There we go. We've been working for almost 2 years on that car, so man, I'm sorry for your job. It sucks, honestly. Kind of feel you on that. I have been spending in the last year about 6 months unemployed and stuff like that due to really shitty situation in the cinema industry. I'm usually someone working on like in 3D animation, in the visual effects, stuff like that, and it's been a really rough last 2 to 3 years in the industry with up and downs, but hey, we always find a way. And through that time I started working on that car before that happened, and then after that with a bunch of parts I already bought, well, we went on and just went for working even more on that. We did a lot of things. We've been streaming that car for the last 2 years almost, and yeah, we are about to get it ready for the tune because it got an engine swap and bunch of things like that. So welcome in, appreciate you dropping by and just giving us a little message. I hope honestly you're still doing well. Losing a job, it sucks hard, but you're gonna find your way through it. I believe in you, honestly. Wipe will be on the release. I knew it. That was for sure. Because like there's no way. So Stankrat was actually right on that. He called it at the beginning of this wipe. It's gonna be a very long wipe. So I'm gonna get Kappa, Prestige, and then I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna come back only when there's gonna be some really good event, I think. That's gonna be the idea there. Okay, let me try to do that because it's not going to be easy. Just heard my neighbor's dog do something really weird, like a really weird sound. Oh, Hawk, is it too much to ask, or Turtle, is it too much to ask for you to just drop me in Discord, in DM, all the codes? As soon as I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna get in and try to get them. But otherwise, it's no big deal. I should have put that before, that shrink tube. Man, my Twitch app sucks. What's up, Orange and Mr. Pound, both at once? 1.0 Tarkov hype, is that what it is? Welcome in, boys. How are we doing today? Yep, that doesn't work well. Off to my little friend. Let me grab another one here. That's a little bit thicker. Might not shrink enough. We're gonna test it. Damn, you boys are sync today. Just in total sync. Are you ready for Friday Tarkov tonight, guys? Hope you are. I hope you are. On my side, I am. It's gonna be good. You watching Tarkov TV? Hey yo! Welcome back, sir! Jancy, how you doing today? Hope you're doing amazing. Drinking tonight. I love where that's going. Get drunk again. Nothing else to do around. Love that. Crazy Tarkov tonight's gonna be great if you guys are drinking. I'm gonna be drinking. Gonna go grab a couple of beer after I'm done with my friends' cars this afternoon. So for those joining, we are almost done at putting back together some signal switches. Wait, dual side. Sorry, I was not even dual side. There we go. So we are here adding some switches, cables, stuff like that in here, trying to make it look good and be ready to just do its job, basically. So our thing right now is really about trying to add the proper signal in the proper place, which we seems to be doing okay so far. Like that, like this. But the only thing that's gonna tell us if we did that well is after I'm done bolting that up, and we're gonna test in the ECU if we receive the proper signal. Because, you know, no signals means no Gucci. So we did a bunch of things here. We are adding that right here. So that's our 12 volt signal for all the switches on the clutch pedal, brake pedal, and the reverse lockout. So from there, just plug like this. What we're gonna do now is open up the laptop here and go check for that. Let's check if it is working. So power's still on, that's on. That wire just needs to stay away from metal because that one is under 12 volt power, and we're gonna test that. So I have here a couple of things that I'm gonna be looking at, including brake signal and stuff like that, but let's check. When seats in, I don't have them yet. I need to call them on Monday, honestly, because I feel like I should have them by now, or maybe today. Yeah, we're Friday. Maybe they're still open today. I'm gonna have to take a look. But yeah, because it was supposed to be 2 to 3 weeks, and I feel like it's been like a month. So let me check on Discord. Actually, I posted a picture the day I ordered them. So let me check. Thank you, Hawk and Turtle, for the codes and all. Carpeak, when did I send that? March 17. So yeah, it's been a month. It's been a month, and it was 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm kind of pissed. Give me that. The carpet arrived yesterday. It's a big box at the back of the car at the minute, so carpet will be installed really soon. We just need to cut basically for that kind of stuff, like the rails and stuff. We need to cut them, but otherwise it is a driver side, passenger side, the trunk side portion and all, so that's gonna be great. Was asked if PvE will have prestige, and laughed all sassy like, oh my god, love it. I mean, at the same time, don't get me wrong, but there's no point in doing, well, no, you could add the prestige in PvE too. All right, let's test that. No explosion, please. We're good? So far we're good. Brake switch. I'm not seeing anything in the ECU. Clutch switch. Oh, the clutch switch isn't properly wired right now. I need to click it. I don't see them. So what I'm trying to do right now is on the ECU software, I'm trying to get a proper signal telling me what's up with what. CEL outstate. I don't know what that is. I see a clutch switch there. Okay, the clutch switch, we're gonna go check what's up with it. Sensor, because maybe it's not wired properly in here. It's not the right thing. Switch on voltage 12. It's receiving 5 volt right now, which should be 12. That's weird. I don't know if I should be doing that. Enable a pull-up resistor on the input, 1 ohm to 5 volt. Oh. Oh, I think the 12 volt switch do not work in the ECU. Okay, the brake switch works, that I see it. Brake pedal switch input on, off, on, off, on, off. So that one works. Brake is a win. Brake is a win. What? That's sick, Hog. Are you going to grab one? So we have a brake pedal working, so that's W, but the clutch signal somehow cannot use the same thing. Brake pedal switch input, clutch switch input, it just wants me to be on off switch, yes. If I'm disabling that, please don't explode. To actually do that. It's working. All right, I don't know like if it's a big deal that I have a 12 volt wire going down there to send the signal, but in the end here, now it's working. We're just switching that to pull up instead of like the pull up at disable and removing, what was the option there? Yeah, I removed like a 1K resistance in there. And so basically now in diagnostic clutch state, we should see yeah, I see the 0.5 volt. So now I have in the ECU basically my clutch saying 0 volt when it's pushed down, 5 volt when it's up. So that way the ECU will know when something is in the proper position. Then after that, so I just need to fix one thing here and adjust it after that. But yeah, that one's gonna be working. So I'm gonna be able to say, hey, my clutch is down, you can do launch control, stuff like that. Then I have the brake signal working great too with the brake pedal switch here. Click, 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 click. Lights still working. Yep, lights are still turning on. So our switch are good and well done. So all that works. Let's go, save. Save as, register, always do not overwrite. We write a new one. So there we go, restarting that. It's connected and all that. All right, closing it. We're good. And I don't want a few things there. Boom. Front cam. There we go. So we have a brake switch, and the only thing I'm gonna do here is turn you off entirely, and then we're gonna grab you here, dual side. There we go. All I'm gonna do, and I want to show it to you here, is that wire here, I'm gonna try to push it in a way that it's not bothering us at all. So that way we should be good to call it done. So the idea of bringing the 12 volt through here, splitting in both sensors. So for those joining, and I'm thinking about you, John C. Am I pronouncing your name right, by the way? John C. Just because of the E in there, my French brain can't say it otherwise. Battle Pass, is it for Arena Orange or is it Tarkov? Is there a Battle Pass for Tarkov? Would be kind of great. But they want us to play both games, so I will assume they want. Yeah, Arena, yeah, for sure. So for those joining, front cam. Let me show you what we had. So this is a brake pedal for the Datsun, and here basically I had two different switch in there. The green one here wasn't actually doing anything at the minute, which means it was probably for the ECU, while the yellow wires here were, those one are the one triggering the brake lights. So now with that here, what I did is repurpose that one for the ECU, the new ECU of the car, and we have also one that goes in there that has the same exact green connector, and we did that. It's kind of loud compared to you. Nice to know. Thank you so much, Orange. Yeah, it changed lately a little bit. The music, it's not always the same level, I feel like. Thanks so much, Orange, appreciate that. So yeah, basically we went on and repurposed the green connector there, and we had the exact same one mounted there, and basically I added a custom 12 volt input to them on the ignition switch, so that means it's not a big deal for the car, and they are not taking power. Like the power is not on at all time, which is the case for brake lights. If you didn't know, right now, I don't have any keys in the key barrel, everything's on off. And if you were to press the brake pedal, they will turn on. Like usually brake pedals, like the brake light always work. For the switch into the ECU, we do not need that to be always at on, because it's for options we're gonna use only when the car is running. So from there, I added the ignition switch, 12 volt signal to those switch, back to the ECU, and now in the ECU we have a W. We see the brake when it is on, and when I start pressing the pedal, I see it shut down. So the switch has an on-off position, and so we have the same thing on the clutch. That's good. Now the ECU will be happy. It's gonna be happy with that. Next step will be power steering and secondary fuel pump. That's the last two big options we have to add to the car. We also added, I haven't tested it, the reverse lockout. So the reverse lockout should also be now something that is powered. Let me go just check it really quickly. We're gonna reopen that and see if it's the case. and that one too needs to be into that. So dual side. Dual side. All right, let's go. I just saw the message there. Yeah, you are allowed to, if it's TOS, you're gonna get banned, that's all. So if it's against Twitch rules, you're gonna get banned, otherwise I don't mind. Because Janesi, I can't. Orange's got to be the one appreciating that sound the most, I think, because he loves working wood. So yeah, just send the link and I'm gonna be taking a look so that I will know how to pronounce your name properly. So yeah, so let's just dive into that. We're gonna try to see if we have the reverse lockout. That will be 3 different system plugged in the ECU, which means we are basically tuna. We are a tuna. Dual side. Oh, we're already in there. All right, let's go. Let's do that. So what I'm gonna do now is go into the Altec NSP software again. We're gonna put the key barrel to the on position one more time, just like that. Evaluating errors and warning. Yep, bunch of red because it's not running. And what we want to do now is go in transmission, reverse lockout. We have 12 volt, which should allow us to active state, pull up voltage. Is it working? Disable. Oh my God. Okay, you want to see the difference? Did you saw that when adjusting? So active state high or low? Low? Did you hear that click? I think you can hear it, right? Look. I can't. Oh, it's really, it's hard. It's really hard to push it. So that prevents you from trying to go 5th speed here and to actually go in reverse. So when I'm gonna be running, it's gonna do that. However, when I'm going in here and I'm changing it to high state, we haven't heard the click. Oh yeah, it's there. Click with one finger. Look. That one finger now, I can push it in reverse. What do you mean if it's in French? Which was that? Is TTS in French? No, it's in English. What did you do to your finger? That one? Just noobing this morning here. I cut myself on a little sheet of metal, but it was just bleeding everywhere. Like, we're good now, but like it was bleeding everywhere, so it's no big deal. So yeah. Oh my God, it's such a difference to put it in reverse. We're in reverse now, where it's really hard if I'm not doing that with that thing. So that's good. We just made the reverse lockout work great too. We know how to make sensors work properly. So the reverse lockout is amazingly good. We're gonna put the reverse lockout speed, so that's gonna like click only when it reached 10 kilometers per hour, it's gonna go from super easy to really hard to put in there. So that way, when we try to go fifth gear, we're gonna be
Jones then
not
you
worrying.
say so it's Jonesy.
Jonesy. Is that the right way to say it? Jonesy? I love that. Sounds good. Yes, Jonesy. Hey, let's go. I'm gonna remember it then. Jonesy. I love it. First time I hear that name, but I love that. All right, so boom. Another well done thing. So now if I'm doing that, it's back to super rough. Like it was not impossible to put it in reverse, but it was definitely way harder. Where now with that, putting it on, it just like makes it so much easier. We love that. So we can close that, closing, boom, good, well done that. GG us. Can close that for now. Put that here. Front cam. Front cam. There we go. So we got 3 sensors input properly wired in our car. For something I've never done before, it's actually fun. Honestly, wiring can be a mess. Like you've seen it this morning. It's like all about, oh, how am I doing that? But when you get it, it's so satisfying. Well, I played okay because of the show Letterkenny. The show Letterkenny? I don't know what that is. I've never watched that. Definitely never. Jones then just say E, so it's Jones. I love that. Guys, I think it's gonna be my time to go already. 3 hours into some Datsun work today. A bit of a really short stream, but we got progression. That's what matters. I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna see. Maybe I'm gonna take tomorrow off. Also, no clue. It's gonna depend how tonight's going with the Tarkov stream, and if tomorrow I wanna be. Just chilling and doing nothing with my life, or I'm gonna see. Oh, I'm sorry, Scotty, but you know, yeah, like I said, but I'm gonna be back tonight. I'm gonna be back tonight. This evening, we're playing Tarkov for the entire night. I'm planning to be on. You can see my time here. That's the actual time right here. So it's 1:15 at the minute, 1:16. But like yeah, so it's 1:16 in about 5 hours 15 from now. I'm gonna be back on stream, which means basically we're gonna be playing Tarkov with Bitbutton, Tengia. There's gonna be the Tengia of the week. So back in 5 hours, yeah, pretty much. And what we're gonna do is just like pure madness tonight. We're just gonna enjoy our time and all that. Late night for me then. Yeah, probably, Scotty, that's true. And so yeah, tomorrow I don't know if I'm gonna be there. On Sunday we watch a movie on Sunday evening, so be there. It's gonna be through Discord with the same type of setup as the last time, but instead of having 2 streams going on, I'm gonna focus only on this stream here with probably like the poster here, but like my webcam in the corner for reaction time. So yeah, movie stream Sunday is going to be fantastic. At the end of the movie, we're gonna decide what's gonna be the next one for in 2 weeks, maybe. I have to check the date, but yeah, so there's gonna be Sunday too, so that's why maybe I'm gonna take tomorrow off, and we'll see that, but I'm gonna catch you anyways in like 5 hours, which is not too bad. This afternoon, it's like oil change, entire change for some friends, but like it's part of the game. They need me because I will not let them go to the garage and get like, and having them pay like so much for not much. I don't know where to send you at the minute, so I think we're just gonna end it there. To be fair, I'm like, I need to go eat. I haven't eaten anything since this morning, so I'm like, oh my god. Woo. Well, that was amazing, guys. I hate when it's cutting my head. Guys, You are fantastic. I love you all. And on this, I'm gonna catch you in 5 hours. 07, guys. I love you all. See you later. Bye-bye.